Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw...
There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Waddle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Waddle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out. Picks up the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run to the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The option look. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. One final play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always...
Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Waddle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. It's a draw. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's done. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Hard running there. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good... Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, now through the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with his back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Waddle. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Under fire. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Waddle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls it.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game on the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to...
Touchdown, Panther! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run past.
Breaks into the open. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. They blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The run to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Running to the left. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown has ensued. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Third down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he puts through the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the... Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Georgia State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's